A sophisticated defense of deontology would probably have to employ elements of Kant's philosophical theories. But even if we put that to one side, we can see some of the appeal of deontology. Part of its appeal is surely that it is so in accord with our common sense understanding of morality. Morality can easily seem to be a list of rules, commandments, obligations. But more importantly, morality seems to be about more than just one value. Life is of value, but so is freedom, privacy, and education. To reconstruct all of these as just different amounts of a single master value, different amounts of good, as the utilitarian would have it, does not fit with our everyday experience of morality. Life and freedom, for example, seem to be different values, not different amounts of the value of good. This variety or plurality of values is linked to a frequent feature of our ordinary experience of morality, the existence of moral dilemmas. Sometimes we have to choose between two courses of action, each realizing a different moral value, and so we have to choose which moral value to realize. For example, a physician has an obligation to treat her patient, to be guided by the value of life and health. But the physician also has an obligation to respect the patient's freedom to choose his treatment. And these two obligations can conflict. For the utilitarian, there are no moral dilemmas. There can't be a conflict between different values because there is only one value, the value of good. In a situation where we have to choose, we choose the situation that produces the greater good. Another point about deontology that seems to speak in its favor is its acknowledgement that motives and intentions matter, and that ethical assessment should be about only what we have control over. It seems wrong to praise or blame someone over something he has no control over. The best intentions can go awry because of accidents or bad luck with bad results. But surely this is morally different from someone who intends those bad results. Think of the surgeon operating on an accident victim who was unconscious from the moment of the accident and who, unfortunately, died during the surgery. Surely that is morally different from the gruesome picture of someone attacking the victim while he died. Deontology claims to capture this difference in a way that utilitarianism cannot. As I noted earlier, deontology can be seen as a reaction to utilitarianism, and indeed, many of the cases we noted in the last lecture that raise problems with utilitarianism do not raise problems for the deontologist. It is wrong to kill an innocent, regardless of how much pleasure it would give others or how many other lives it would save. From all this, you might get the impression that deontology is a better overall ethical theory than utilitarianism. But this would be a hasty conclusion, certainly at this stage. There are several cases that raise problems for the deontologists, some of which seem to be better captured by a utilitarian framework. In the next lecture, we will examine problems with deontology as well as explain some of the maxims that deontology has given rise to despite these problems.